afternoons, the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Handoff to Xavier. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On third down, here's Robinson. Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the run, it's Robinson. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The run inside. It's Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right, starting to see.
But, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The give is to Williams. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got enough for the first. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hudson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Finding some room. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. The pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback. Good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
The Red Raiders come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has the power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This is a designed run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go with a direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Smashes ahead. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. opposition bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Buys a little time. Here comes the heat, and they got him. A third down sack to force the likely punt.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a way and a beauty headed toward the sideline. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
Ready. Go.
Wants to throw it again. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back. Snags it and he's open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 18 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's West Virginia looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand.
To the air, it's Hammond.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
But man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Red Raiders are marching down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And we've seen him do it by...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Joyner. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
So now it's 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. A designed run for the quarterback. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Tripped up for the tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Avant. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Joyner. Inside the 25. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pocket breaking down. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this is how you do it when you're on defense. Continue to apply pressure. Don't stop. Get him in passing situations. Pin those ears back. And Jesse, just keep coming.
Yeah, David, as a quarterback, man, it's hard not to allow that sequence of plays to affect you as this game moves on. 2 plays in a row now, you've been sacked. And you're starting to wonder now, hey, can my guys up front get the job done? I mean, can they actually protect me, or am I going to be running for my life the rest of this game?
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Breaks into the open.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear...
He's got it up to 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Harris. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's complete on the right side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Still running at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Under fire. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
He wants to change this route. Here's Robinson. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's in! Touchdown Sooner! On to attempt the try. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Joyner. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. There's some room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The run inside. It's Joyner. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.